Leupold come out with the VX6, it immediately made it to the top of my go-to rifle. And as you can tell by some of the examples, it's performed pretty darn well. So when they told me they were coming out with the VX-6HD and made some significant improvements to it, you knew I was going to have to stand up and take notice. First and most importantly is the optical system. Leupold gave the scope a high-definition optical system for sharpened clarity, and the Twilight Max light management system for even greater low-light performance. And although the original VX6 performed extremely well in this department, there's definite improvement in those low-light situations when game is most active. The CDS, or custom dial system with the zero lock, is the next big change. This new system will allow you to get 2 full revolutions out of a turret, which is a total of 40 MOA. In some cases, that's going to get you out to near a mile with a 200-yard zero, which is pretty impressive. A push of the button on the zero lock and you get 1 complete revolution. Once you pass that, the lock goes below the surface, giving you an indication that you're on the 2nd revolution. You're entitled to 1 custom turret with each and every purchase of your VX6. These locking dials are on both elevation and windage. A side note about these great setups is that to put them back to 0, once adjusted for elevation, requires the use of an included Allen wrench. When you travel, if the TSA folks are just a sick friend playing a practical joke on you, can't cost you that animal of a lifetime. It takes a lot more than just a twist of a turret to mess up your zero. When you're ready to hunt, a quick glance will tell you that both elevation and windage are set at your preset zeros. No one is likely to have the Allen wrench required to make the changes that would affect you. The electronic reticle level is another big change. This works hand in hand with the illuminated reticle. If the scope isn't level, the reticle will flash. This is very handy when mounting the scope as long as you have a level table and have confirmed that the rifle is level. Where this thing truly shines is in long-range shooting situations. If your rifle is canted by more than 1 degree, the flashing reticle will allow you to stay on target and get your rifle level. This eliminates the need to come out of the scope and look at an aftermarket level, which isn't always easy and does give you the ability to lose your target. This is truly a game changer in long-range shooting. Leupold now includes aluminum flip-up lens covers on every VX6 HD. These things are durable, they work extremely well, and they're going to protect your glass until that moment that you need it. And best of all, they're not like other things that are going to fall off every time you take them to the field. The 6x zoom will take you from extremely low power with huge field of view for dangerous game or stalking in the trees to super high magnification, which is ideal for those extremely long range shots. Going from low to high is simpler now with the use of the included reversible throw lever. It can now be set for either right or left-handed users for very quick adjustments. The scope itself is crafted from 6061 T6 aircraft quality aluminum. All 6 scopes in this family have a 30mm tube except for the 4-24 by 52 model, which is my personal preference and has a 34mm tube. It also comes in a 1-6 by 24 multi-gun, standard 1-6 by 24, 2-12 by 42, 3-18 by 44, and the 3-18 by 50. The reticles come in various different FireDot illuminations, like FireDot Duplex and FireDot Circle. However, each model has its own variations available, which are best suited for their application. Check the Leupold website for exact options for each model, as there are way too many to list. An important feature of the select illuminated reticle models is the exclusive motion sensor technology. A single touch of the button or a twist of the dial activates the illumination, offering several different intensity settings depending on model, including high and low indicator. The reticle will automatically switch to standby mode after 5 minutes of inactivity, then reactivate whenever the rifle is moved. Basically anything that could have been improved on the VX6 has been taken care of with the VX6 HD. But before anybody drops a small fortune on a rifle scope, they want to know what is it going to do to make me a better hunter and more successful in the field. And I can tell you, from utilizing this in a field environment, this is the lightest and the brightest scope I've ever had a chance to use out here. It tracks both vertically and horizontally to absolute perfection. And that 2nd revolution of the turret allows me to get way out in long range when I'm shooting in vistas like this. Hands down, in my opinion, this is the best rifle scope on the market today.